Dennis Miracles Abuaje. Now what to say? I don't know. Yonkotie Dennis Miracles Abuaje's response to what to say.
Dennis Miracles Abuaje akwaba na pom to say.
Apom den you.
Aden.
O many my basa. You know, we say engineer ma menum say ebisa say to say enye kra ka say ye. But you see how can say na when you be ambo. You see engineer here ambo. Senior system na enkoye na lawyer koye mo. And what am I bisa o petrol to say saying o electricity
enkoye based on the
economy no. Economy
minimum.
Economy enkoye kra.
Economy is realistically the trump card of this government.
Paper so. O pipe see abontin say o kokko memory ha.
Yes.
Ko tip to lane ko bi so na hwe say what they will tell you. Economy na nene dey. Paper so. This is the only government or what sexy macroeconomic indicators. And so be enkoye. Na when you say akwase abesi be e wo.
Adentia.
Economy o kai sa ban we ba first me bet na ka kire wo say me akra me acknowledge say the way almost association niema is econo because niema ye nim say o my way e boa affect ye fu omboa exchange rate yeah. So what
inflation
no effect no
the effect
inflation there no is not an end it's just the means so what just and we're all excited, you know. I don't know what to say. I feel all of a sudden I bet just a minute as you say a name no ka say me electricity na me turn in 2024 akosro times akosro by 24% than senior at year in the past. May issue ako 15% more than senior net year in the past. So I just say school fees and collect you 1,600 and here and yet you are 2,735. These are real figures. We will know numbers kiko. Crofo brabo munsem. And no, you cannot run away from it. So you can't run away from it. And I mean, the be a mecasons, the be a mecasons say, I buy it there. You be to know. But and yet, fail whenever me to know. See, you do 2028 now. There's going to be a conversation between the NDC candidates and the MPP candidates. Mpempen so na on mine one. Mummy no when no what adwenya any nimdia e betum de abode e won ho ban. Na de aka no tum de be account. That is how the elections will be won. It has nothing to do with the failure of the NDC. I'm not expecting the NDC to fail. Inti sanse mo no me kan sisi a me kan say NDC no on be CC ne ma tenetene ne ma. Me kan say because obi me kan say me kuko efu o mfra no.
Yes.
Ayeso no ko mfra no. Koko me village na kasa na ye mfra no. Ba be bia koko efu na kasa we fa no dwabo.
Okay.
E wo enuma pepe echi. The economy is dead because cocoa farmers they have not been paid since 2025 October. Cocoa farmers in this country are owed in excess of no, but see they are owed in excess of 6.5 billion. Remember, I said it was about 11 billion.
Yes.
Until you 50%, and as 50% in the cry and you will be an answer. Will be 100% of the sick. Will be crying since October 2025. Unprecedented. How are they supposed to survive? So these people, you don't gaslight them and come and give them numbers on paper. And then you come and tell them, say, no, first, let's say, first, they don't care about that. You go for the no or retirement. Why yes. To bring prosperity to the people. We must get them to work.
Yeah, but I will say, also remind them of my record.
It doesn't matter. We having at the moment, some cassette to Obama.
Okay.
Making your cassette to Obama. Debbie. Yandru way. E come di nipa was about to.
Yeah.
E come di nipa was say o remind you of MPP. Now remind me enti obi wo fase no wo second year no. O remind me say na MPP abre so let say ono efa no be. And now school fees are no 2,600 so 2,600. Enti o remind me MPP efa no be. Wo bande na ka kire no. Wo ka kire say MPP de no mo ye na me ye nkometo wo ma. Hwe kokoko ekua ka kire so mo 6,500 Ghana cedis. At the time, I'm MPP mom 3,200. At the time, I'm finance minister, a ranking member of finance. Agric minister, a ranking member of agric. They had more knowledge about the cocoa sector and the economy than every other person. In spite of their knowledge of the situation at Cocoa Board, they still said it's almost 6,500. to the extent that
based on the circumstances then.
But they
at the time.
But they insisted. So remember, okay, say your friend is saying obey finance minister can vet and Crumbis and Osankai.
Yes.
And sometimes what was the difference? Go and check the figures. Tell me the difference in circumstance between January 2025 and June 2025. So what is here? Cocoa bought debt, no, between January and June, no, a bit count. Because you are blaming the debt. So that democracy is here. So people are suffering. And there will be a poor Juma 5 o'clock. Or better if you by 1 a.m. because of transport crisis. Now, last week Wednesday,
government responded with new buses for Metro Man.
Last week Wednesday, which is new, latest.
Yes.
Joy News. I'm post video 10 p.m. Circle Uncle Foguso Airline. Tell me no be do fear. Obi, there are serious. You see these things. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying when people in government always come and tell you MPP want the MPP. Obi, me MPP ni. But honestly, you do 2020. I don't care about MPP. I want you to fix the problems. Fix it. Into when we are actually suffering, like we're hungry. Frakadama by way. But promise ba come buy on my for failing.
Oh,
boy.
The president promised, said he would tackle the economic malaise and a woman turn around the fortunes of the economy. He's done that. At least the figures show say he's done that.
You see, that is where the problem is. And you bear me witness. From day one, I told you as early as June 2025, said this is the only government running a contradictory economic system. Okay, inflation is confirmed. And so cost of living rising. You remember I told you?
Yes.
Now saying your research desk, Joy, research, and they realize say what is actually driving the inflation down. And impacted directly on a lot of the ordinary people. In fact, the cost of food has risen more than every other thing. And you know, say inflation in a basket.
Yes.
And they wait it. Until the question you should be asking yourself, say, what we should be doing now is what the Joy News team did, disaggregating the things in the basket to check whether indeed Niamana driving inflation down, Niamana affecting Ghanaian people. Now, that is not the case. Obi here, what the finance minister is doing, every economic management person can do it if they want to achieve sexy numbers like this. Mop up liquidity, sweep money from people's pockets. When you are not spending, inflation would go down because inflation is demand and supply, competitiveness, and the man inflation here they cost. It is a finance minister and just kind of think for like he's not to go and check their budget. 2025 budget, they barely spend 30% of their budget budgetary allocation for infrastructure. You're not spending. Obi, if you don't spend, inflation will go down. That is the truth. But so one spend it.
But they are spending this year.
Where? Won't they say? You say first quarter. We're finna saying planned budget in ad. That's what you. Won't you go and won't you? They won't kayana.
No. I've heard a man can say budget ni na.
No, me say go and look at the figures. If you want to understand these things, and say we won't debate in vague.
No, I've seen the figures.
Yes, and what does it tell you? What does it tell you?
Nenka say they've not spent.
No, but majority of it is sitting down. Go and look at the figures. You go and look at it.
2.4 billion, and it's because of revenue shortfall.
Now, then, what does that mean?
So 2.4 cannot be.
No, I'm just saying. So, what does that mean to you? Okay, was a big push. Okay, Obi, what is the impact of big push in the last 8-9 months? Big push is a long-term investment. Road infrastructure, a long-term economic investment. Road infrastructure, a long-term economic investment. What is the short-term plan? Which government didn't construct road? Abai now constructing road. Abai now baswa 1 year kwai ewo my way. As we speak, Obi, niamai kwa na ekoso, niamai affecting crop kwa na ekoso. Say factors of production. When you say utilities, one major factor of production, electricity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why increasing by 24% in 12 months? Do you know the effect? Its effect is dire than any investment you make into roads, because what it means is that the cost of production will go up. Cost of production, cost of it does almost the producers and the price and cut production. What does it mean? They would cut down on employment. That is why in the last 18 months, employment has gone up by 17%. Greater Accra unemployment cost by 17%. Greater Accra unemployment, as we speak, stands at 50%. Do you know what that means? What that means is that the real sector of the economy, the parts of the economy are affected with citizens, suffer. Look at the agri sector. There is glut all over the place. A bro glut, a more glut, wheat glut. My haircut. You see, there's a difference between a and it's a would collapse of economy. I mean, when him said there was a ban on importation of cereals. There was an act. Yes, there was an act that was passed on cereals. So what has happened is that they have made import cheaper. Obi, you don't run an economy like that. You run an economy like that. What you are doing is you are creating jobs for other countries.
Yes.
Because they are why and they say one ma imports are cheap. And don't forget, say you've artificially managed your currency to go down to about 10. So now the dollar is cheap. Instead of saying kamefa nipa no ma ye adwuma wo mai we mu na ma ye burofuo no menye sika na me wona nka me befa workers no me de ba kosesa dollar na me de akoto eburofi Burkina na me de aba Ghana because it's cheaper. What the bar cheaper. Now cost of production wa Ghana ha no, cost of inputs any bibia for the Ghanaian farmer no and that's what was wrong. Into no oye na bro ni wi a on to me compete with nipa na ono nya cheap import higher than abano table na cash dem eno nye bro eno nye aduane ebu eye wo economy na wo say no because do you know what will happen sandy pa no year maize last year na wenya buyer no it does we losing the sika and now he is moving into another thing into that wo currency ni be say no art like we are experiencing now that wo currency ni be say now after is no longer cheap for people to buy it and go and import. You will have food shortage. Obi, you see the logic? Because at that time, the people who would naturally produce, they will no longer produce. Because someone will say, a friend is saying, beneficial. Obi, they are begging for people to even buy the maize for free, more or less. So what you say? There are serious issues. There are serious, very serious issues.
Yeah.
Obono troka beka nyina. Enti ontie obi onje feedback no. No ye den, no fan ye adwuma. No obi obefa we friend is a fool F14. Na wo de kwa 9. Now within 3 months if 9 kwa 15 pa 14 ho a. Obi say no obi aye bi da wo. Obi a de fool abafam akosroda. Aban bi a de fool abafam asen akosroda. Enti say ya na nka oba ne dia. Then why are we here? Say yeah now then why are we here? So for the Ghanaian, for the ordinary Ghanaian mother,
okay.
Question obisa no one say me back to school. First no Ivandi o 6,200. Me see your money me yedin. Inti me koto abasasa. Also ba obema cost of living akofem. All of a sudden, Ivandi hostel me ba no buy road to 7,800. Was still why are they? How does it make sense?
Yeah, but no, you would realize the commissioner in charge of rent control is moving in because what says those amounts are outrageous. Amount for manipulating market.
See the problem with the NDC is that they never tackle the issues. They like wishy-washy. What can the commissioner do? Me see me hostel. Me see me get 10,000 Ghana cedis. So do we have price control in this country?
No.
So what is it going to
be? But the Rent Act, increasing.
But do we have price control?
No.
And how is the rent?
But before you fix your price, the law says it was a rent control for assessment of the property based on which how the fix your price.
Yes, but you
don't just.
But the rent control man cannot determine how much I'll charge. If for example, I give all my first, you see, say obey assessment.
Yes.
Mama will dine back. Mama air condition boom. Mama will TV. Me say me do 12,000. Was the rent control the best set price? You see, the market we run in this country is demand and supply. Market. We bet to me the oil beer. We to control price that because sad dime be now. We say 10,000 a boy. You know. We say rent control. No, me 35. No, major 10. We be babeje because you see the government is not fixing the root cause. The root cause is that the universities don't have the hostels on their own. The private sector. Exactly. It's one thing China will say you can only talk. Okoba, it won't say price be of him. It won't go down. Because you see, the economy that we are running, and yeah, by math. There are economic principles that are driving it. The fundamental economic principle we ride on, free market. It will be me kasa. Oba misi yo mati. I didn't come in from Mobi.
Yeah.
But nipa na ono ye wo citizen na also born no need dying. So we beg the government. We beg the government. Forget about Kufuado. Why did he stop referencing him? He's done. He's not even running for president again. He's done. Fix the mess. Fix the situation. Baseline obi man ye hwe krampo dey forget fixing. Mo promises na mo de man mo de monye enope promise na mo de ma teacher for no monye. Dia mo de ba nurse for no monye. Dia mo de ma galamsey for no monye. Dia mo de ma market women no monye. Dia mo de ma unemployed youth no monye. Obi me no ka say company ben institution men na wo Ghana what is so ewie enumere we about 5 na new staff e kwa adwuma.
DVL.
Oh, na DVL almost started here. See, the DVL almost started pilot say, 24 hours NDC Babem. DVL any Ghana publishing. DVL any Ghana publishing. Almost started answer NDC Friday. We beg them. We beg them. The talking is too much. Deflection on torso. Kasano adoso do nkrofo ebre and get the job done. You do election brena. You beka bayen the opposition here say dia muntu mi ye ne beka. Mu ye man because o kana say wonye ya. O kasa na miracles na why? Why asanka menka?
Dennis Miracles Abuaje and the Kano. He hails from.
Wow, so it was just a simple question. Dennis what is saying, and Dennis expressed all this disappointment in the NDC government. Yamfamunsi Hanum saying on this one. More news to come as Dennis Miracles Abuaje Atanase in the studios of Asempa FM. Tishenshame in the next video. Na yen tuasu wa makram.